feel I can do that through art, bring beauty to the world, bring people together, showing them to have compassion for people that aren't like them or people that are don't think like them, or just try to be more open. But it's hard.
Artist, mother, divorced, very interesting lady, shares a lot of wisdom from her path.
What you're currently struggling with in your life?
Oh, just the usual. Money. Try to keep ends meet, as you know, a 63-year-old woman. And but I have assets. I'm a lucky one. I have houses and healthy kids. So, but I'm day to day. You can't eat a window. So it's like, oh God. So yeah, money, anxiety about money. I'm house rich and cash poor.
Got you. Is this something that's like cash poor is something that's more new in your life and something that you're experiencing for the first time, or like?
No, I've always been, living just on the edge.
Yeah.
Bigger edge. I mean, I could sell one of my houses and have some money, but then that goes quickly. So that makes me nervous. So keeping it as long as the second house. I moved from LA. I raised my kids in LA, and then I kept that house and moved to the beach house, tiny beach house I inherited. But because I was renting it out, and then I'm like, wait, during COVID, let's switch. I don't want to live in LA. And I could live at the beach and work. And so someday I probably should lose that LA house, but I can't quite yet.
The edge is still feeling okay.
The edge is feeling okay. We'll see how long it lasts. So, I mean, first world problems, baby.
Yeah.
I'm good. Having children was so apocalyptic, getting divorced, moving, having new loves. But basically it comes down to, I've figured out that legacy is important. And so I want to add my light to the sum of light. And I'm getting closer to doing that. But until I do that, I don't want to just flit around and have experiences. I want to leave something important behind. And I feel like I want to, then I'm just closer to figuring out what exactly that is.
Can you talk more about the legacy part? Like, I guess, like, at what point in your life did you figure out that is an important?
Well, as I see my friends dying and they leave behind what they leave behind, and what lasts. Art lasts, music lasts, family lasts, who cares about the TikTok moment, right? It's gone. Like, nobody looks at it after that second. But things that last, things that could help the future of people on this planet. And we all got to keep helping each other and, we've evolved some, but we haven't evolved completely. So I'm hoping that we can. So so I somehow feel I can do that through art, bring beauty to the world, bring people together, showing them to have compassion for people that aren't like them or people that don't think like them, or just try to be more open. But it's hard. A lot of people are shutting down into some like weird paradigms.
All right. Yeah, I totally see that too and feel that. Did, like, initially having children, did it take, like, sort of like true death around your friends to experience the importance of legacy? Or when you did have children,
well, it's always been something. It's always been something in my back of my mind. It's just become more urgent. Like, okay, I'm 63. I better start getting some stuff done because people are dropping dead. It's like, okay, you don't want to drop dead without having your work done.
You briefly mentioned loves after having different loves in your life after having going through a marriage. What's something really, like, important that's you've learned about yourself regarding relationships and how to carry them how to show up for people, and
Yeah, I learned a lot about that over the years. You can't try to change them. You have to, and you have to find somebody that makes you laugh a lot and that likes to do what you like to do. Has the same sense of adventure or non-adventure. And somebody, I'm so independent. But now, getting older, I'm like, I want someone that makes me feel safe, like I'm looked after, and then I'll look after them. You know? It's how my parents are still alive. They look after each other.
and this feeling of looking for someone to look after in a safe way for you and
It's
you.
like a psychological safety. Yeah, it is kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't need anyone. But I do. And I didn't feel safe in my marriage. Like he was a musician and just really talented, super talented, but he was really into doing his thing.
How did you not feel safe?
And not like physically unsafe. You just never felt you were taken care of, like someone had your back, like someone was watching out for you. It was always like you're alone and kind of dragging them along. You're like a kid. It's like, dude, I don't think another kid. So, I have a zillion regrets and not any because I know, like, I made the decisions at the time. I tried really hard to keep my marriage going. I tried really hard to keep some certain jobs going. Maybe I should have, I always wanted to be a writer and a photographer and artist, and like, maybe I should have gotten a regular job.
Maybe you should have
Gotten a regular job, like that would make money and like was a little more stable. And then I wouldn't have had so much anxiety. A lot of anxiety, even though like a free spirit 1 minute, anxiety the next, like, oh.
It's interesting because when you say that, like, I wonder if you maybe would have had more anxiety because you would have been like, fuck, I should have been drawing and I should have been writing.
I thought at the time, and I know a lot of people that feel that way. I didn't want to be trapped in that, but but so I don't have regrets.
So being on the other side, you kind of think that maybe I would have
a little like
taken off the edge a bit.
Would have been good.
Yeah.
But
no regrets.
But that's what I did, and I don't like to dwell on the regrets. I'm not that kind of. Even though I take photos, it's like I took them and then I want to move forward. Sometimes I go back and make art out of them, but I'm not a look back kind of person because I don't know, that can get you down that rabbit hole of, and it's like, I look back and try to make sense of things, but I don't want to regret anything because I know that what I do, I try really hard at. Like, I try hard. Yeah, I may be a complete goofball, and my kids think I'm, like, yesterday I was trying to make it all Christmassy, and they're just like, Mom, you're such a dork. Like, we're banning Christmas, remember? Like, why are you putting on this music and dancing around? And even my friends I'm staying with, they're like, why are you doing this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's Christmas. So I tried to make it really festive, and they thought I was a dork, but whatever. I don't care. I tried to make everything good for people and for myself, and I try to make it work. And if I can do really hard work, like, feeding the homeless or, doing a job that involves a lot of labor, I'm down for it. I want to work hard. And my family, I want to work hard and make sure that they're loved and I can help them and yet not suffocate them and appreciate how their decisions as because they're grown men.
Thank you for talking.
Yeah, well, thank you.